What happens when a prank goes so far it reaches the desk of a president? No joke. The president of the Philippines sat down and personally watched a clown of a streamer disrespect his people, mock his culture, and taunt authorities, all for a few minutes of internet fame. And let's just say, things didn't end well for Vitali. This is the story of how a notorious content creator went from chasing clout to being completely cooked by an entire nation. If you've been online in the last few years, you've probably heard the name Vitali. He's one of those streamers who built a name by pulling outrageous pranks in public, usually crossing the line into full-blown harassment. Egypt, Russia, the US, Vitali's been kicked out or arrested in more countries than most people have visited, but somehow he always managed to slither away from real consequences. Until now. Because when he touched down in the Philippines, he didn't just make trouble, he insulted an entire nation. And that's when the walls started closing in. Here's where it gets unreal. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., yes, the president of the Philippines, personally sat down and watched clips of Vitali's antics. Imagine that. The leader of 113 million people took time to watch a YouTuber harassing elderly women and taunting security guards on the streets of Manila. And his reaction? Disgust. He didn't hold back either. He literally said, "Vitali's crazy. He isn't Filipino. Can I swear at him?" That's not just shade, that's a diplomatic nuke. But this wasn't just a scolding. President Marcos followed up with a serious warning, one that sent a clear message to anyone watching. This isn't just about Vitali, it's about respect, dignity, national pride. He said, "Foreigners who think they can humiliate Filipinos are done. We're serious about our country." He even went further, saying Filipinos are often viewed as too kind, and that this patience should never be mistaken for weakness. His exact words, "We must fight the bullies. The government is with you." Let that sink in. That's the leader of the country telling his people, we're done being nice to internet clowns. What followed was unlike anything we've seen before. Filipino social media lit up like wildfire. News stations, comment sections, TikToks, everyone came together. Not just to cancel Vitali, but to make sure justice hit hard. Why? Because this wasn't just trolling. He harassed regular people, mocked authority figures, and in court, zero remorse. He acted like it was still part of the show. The court saw it, the public saw it, and now the whole country was demanding real punishment. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get messier, another twist. People began asking who was filming all of this. Turns out Vitali's cameraman, the guy behind the lens of all this chaos, is Filipino himself. And when that detail got out, the betrayal hit way harder. This wasn't just a foreigner mocking the country. This was one of their own, enabling him. The backlash? Immediate. Internet sleuths started tracking him down, doxing locations, even posting clues like his license plate. A full-blown manhunt had started. People didn't just want Vitali punished, they wanted the cameraman locked up too. Now, this is where things got divided. Some folks in the community stood by the cameraman. Comments flooded in saying things like, "He's just a cameraman, man. Let him go. He's one of the kindest dudes in IRL. You have no idea." But others, and let's be honest, most others, weren't buying it. The argument? He wasn't just holding the camera. He laughed. He encouraged. He filmed every law-breaking moment without stepping in. He wasn't a bystander. He was a co-star. And whether you think he deserves jail time or not, one thing's clear. He's not walking away from this untouched. There's a saying, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And Vitali? He's got a trophy shelf full of them now. After this scandal blew up, many believed he might get off easy. After all, he's a foreigner, and his past stunts never stuck. But this time, not so simple. Word on the street is, with elections coming up, the government wants to make an example out of him. Show the people that respect matters, that foreigners can't treat the Philippines like a playground. And based on how public, emotional, and political this situation has become, he's not getting a slap on the wrist. He's getting the whole book thrown at him. Vitali chased fame his whole life. Clout was his currency. He finally got it. Millions know his name now, even the president. But here's the twist. He can't monetize this moment. He can't laugh it off or turn it into content. Because when this saga ends, he won't be counting likes or brand deals. He'll be counting years in a cold, silent cell. The circus isn't over yet. There are more court hearings, more statements, more investigations, and the internet? It's still watching. The question now isn't if he'll be punished, it's how far it'll go. And as for the cameraman, that story's still developing. Will he be seen as a passive witness or an active traitor? Only time. And the people of the Philippines will decide. So what do you think? Was the cameraman just doing his job? Or is he just as guilty? And does Vitali deserve to lose everything over a few stupid videos? Drop your take in the comments. This story is far from over.